What? Yeah.
All right, let's gather around, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go.
Come on, Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right. If you didn't have a seat last time around, there are some open seats. And we're going to get started again. We have quite a few names left on the list tonight. So I want to thank Sam again for his reading. Can we give him another round of applause? And Sam, I wondered if you could let us all know what your web address is.
Yeah, actually, you can email me. It's easier to email. Remember my email. It's goodmorningsam@mac.com.
Okay.
Goodmorningsam@mac.com.
goodmorningsam@mac.com.
Yeah.
Great. So if you're interested in seeing all the things that Sam is doing and looking at more of his work and looking at his art and thinking about his books, there you go. So check him out. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Next, we're going to hear from someone who's been coming. You know, like we had Lori that came up, and Lori started coming to the first reading way back at Ice Cream Renaissance when her little ones were little ones, 13 years ago. Yeah, and actually her kids, I think with Lori's kids and Christopher's son Angelo, this became an all ages and uncensored. The kids then started bringing their own poetry and reading it when they were like here, and now they're here, and it was great. It was great to have both kids and adults reading at the poetry reading.
I hate to interrupt, but I have to say that it was after one time when Angelo went home early and Jake heard Jim Martin read. That's when he started writing poetry.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Martin.
You're a big deal, Jim.
And I have to build on that then. I have to build on that and tell you that, give away a couple of Jim's secrets, but Jim taught science for many years. And Jim is now Christopher started a Poets in the Schools program, and Jim is one of our teaching poets, and he's working both at Houck Elementary and at Discovery Middle School. And it's really, really cool to be working with the kids. So we'll tell you more about Poets in the Schools at another time, however. So, Mr. Martin, would you like to come on up? You're next on the list.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you've never worked in a classroom, Poets in the Schools is not hard to do. The kids love it. They get a lot out of it. Poetry, like you know for yourself. Thank you rather much. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to use this. Bang. I have just one poem, medium size. In 1958, I went to New Zealand with my ship in the Navy, and they have Aboriginal tribes living there, just as they live in Australia. And I saw that they treated the white people in New Zealand treated the Aborigines pretty much the same as Americans treated African Americans who I knew. And from what I saw, I thought, wow, these are pretty neat people, the Aborigines. And then later I would read things on them and got really interested in them. I have a poem that's it started with something I've been thinking about for a long, long time. and about their dream world, the dream time. It starts with an epigram and then the poem. The epigram is kind of long. Aboriginals believe in two forms of time, two parallel streams of activity. One is the daily objective activity. The other is an infinite spiritual cycle called the dream time, more real than reality itself. Whatever happens in the dream time establishes the values, symbols, and laws of Aboriginal society. It was believed that some people of unusual spiritual powers had contact with the dream time. This was part of a large book by Fred Alan Wolfe, The Dreaming Universe. And there's one other thing about Aboriginal, their world, their dream world, and that is that their world that they live in, their spiritual world, is a very large tent that encompasses all that they knew, today probably the universe. It'll be two words in the poem somewhere, a tent. Doesn't have a title, might be time imagined. Dream time. Unbound, spiritual, beyond time's confined, realm of the spirit, permeates the facts and artifacts of a people's world. A tent houses their universe, places them with such precision that themselves they become elements of the spiritual world, more real than the reality of the facts and artifacts themselves. Genesis, beginning, sets the worldview of a people. Another realm infuses facts and artifacts with its dream, a place and a time of harmony and fulfillment, organizes lives and works, shapes a universe where the people become elements in a spiritual world, a dream within which believers live the reality of their longing. Imagined times guide lives lived in present reality. Facts and artifacts incorporate these earthly elements into their dream world, a universe of imagination that transforms a world of facts and artifacts, creates a stage upon which all is clarified. Dreamtime and Genesis invite a question. Is belief exclusive? Do we choose our tent, deny all others? Or can we know, living and reflecting, that diverse worldviews vary in their particulars, yet describe a vision, search for meaning, expand our soul, to recognize our dreams in others? The meaning that supports their elements becomes a shared hope that all will live together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Next, we're going to hear from Bob Sunshine.
Warm-up poem. Poem Pers. That's the name of it. Poem per soldier, battle won. Poem per thread, a carpet spun. Poem per drop, a storm appears. Poem per leaf, elephant ears. Poem per animal, ark full. Poem per poet, pencil pull. I like that. All right. After this, no applause till my car leaves the parking lot. Okay, here we go. Expectations, pinch, unclinch. Fascination, frequent flinch. Precious peacock, parable. Increased influence, in full. Temperance, tempted, temptress. Compelling chit-chat, compress. Traumatized testosterone, intermittent shackled bone. Panic button, bric-a-brac. Jigsaw puzzle, beaten track. Unfaltering dilemma, indentation persona. Vestal vigil, virgin's view. Copper reflex residue. Simplest shadow, snowflake suede. Melted motherlode, mislaid. Idiot identified. Virgin Mary tried but lied. Holy oil squirts from tube. Carefully nurtured, subdued. Okay, here we go. I gotta get there. I'm hearing my voice right now. That's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Heavenly black male far flung, papal portrait overhung, birthmark beneath ballad box, smoke from chimney, burnt dreadlocks, persuasive Ahab's peg leg, hanging mirror, powder keg, gleaming white, the face of soon, deep within eye, whale harpoon. Galleon's head of woman heed, evaporates last sweat bead, celestial beacons, dry throat, nightingales, nocturnal note. Sudden dare ends rendezvous, paper cutouts, curlicue, fairy tale yearning trampled, suspicious squandered, soft shelled, unpicked bouquet waits for grave, scents of ashes, wind forgave, stillness shivers, stranded souls, unmolested ozone holes. Earnest scarecrow, brainless sight, Tin Man's heartbeat, lost last night, lion's courage, arcade game, wicked witch, Dorothy became. And the last one, oh yeah. This one has a title. It's called Leaf Floating. Leaf floating down puddles stream, spider captains from stems beam, sharpness of each raindrop strike, web spun just in time, wing like. Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, next we're going to hear from a gentleman who released his book and has been doing book readings, new book readings all over town. he will be joined by another regular, April Bullard, who has a new book out as well. So it's going to be a duo extravaganza next month for April for National Poetry Month. So let me present him to you. Ian Frederick Caton.
Kind of spreading out. Thank you.
This is a physics lab.
Okay.
Motorhead fan, obviously.
Looks like an art project to me. Yeah.
I got, this is an untitled sonnet.
Maybe you can help them.
And I can't see your face.
Don't drop the mic.
Want a box?
It's a little stool over there.
Your video's gonna be jacked.
Very good, Ian. You really enjoyed it.
This is not working.
There's a stool behind you. Stand up the stool.
You don't want me to stand on You gotta follow Bob Sunshine somehow, right? So this is a sonnet. The ringing still in my ears this morning, still high from reading poems last night. What was that thing she was saying? What were those low notes she was playing just out of earshot, only accentuated by the melody? This community comes together under broken Christmas bulbs lining the ceiling, colors of green and red, blue and orange. She said iambic pentameter is a ghost, and the best workshops are always free. But drinks will cost you plenty, pour 'em stiff. They'll pay the price one way or another. Then drive home safe with your head abuzz, reflections and potholes from those two Americas. Try it this way. Maybe that'll look better. This is how, this is the drummer for the band, Robbie Robertson. He plays it with like this, so there he is. The microphone kind of comes to the side right here.
Levon Helm.
Levon Helm?
Robbie Robertson's
It's not
guitar for
Phil
the
Collins?
band. No, not Phil Collins.
This is called To Cure a Lisp. I remember I remember my mother taking me to a speech therapist. She taught me the difference between S and S, and pulling weights dangling from a string with my teeth, and touching the 8 zones of my mouth with the tip of my tongue. It is Levon Helm, you're right. 2. I remember the neighbor boy who taught me how to sway my arms while I walked. He said I walked too stiff and it just wasn't cool. 3. I don't know who it was taught me not to hold my wrists limp. 4. It was in the 4th grade I started to roll the sleeves of my navy V-neck sweater up to my elbows, bare arms differentiating myself from the other boys in our private school uniforms. Now that was cool. 5. That year it never rained as we drove through Almaden to Los Gatos except for pink cherry blossom petals lining the streets. 6. I believe poetry can save my entire family. I've seen a change come over my brother as he has replaced his sword for a pen, recalling decades we've tried to forget. 7. Not talking about good or bad, black or white. There are definite shades of gray here, and colors, a rush of colors, if you can stand to look. 8. All the boys wore navy corduroys with a white polo or Oxford shirt underneath, navy v-neck sweater with little South Valley Cardinals patch sewn over our left breast. 9. Your shoes could really set you apart. In those days, we all wanted, I don't know what it was yet. 10. That was before you needed a master's degree to teach elementary school. 11. I looked up to Patrick in the 8th grade, top of the heap. Me in the 4th grade, watching the senior class go by, while little Timmy was stuck in preschool. 12. We would listen to different cassette tapes in the van again, while Mom drove us to school. But the best was the Oklahoma soundtrack. To that we'd all sing, I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix, with or without the mistletoe. I just can never say nix. 13. I would walk alone to Brigadoon, past Silver Creek, cutting through the tennis courts, past Yerba Buena, past Capitol Expressway, past Quimby and Aborn, past King Road and the El Camino, past White Road, past Rigoletto, all the way to Eastridge. All my schoolmates lived on the other side of town. 13. 3 upturned tractor tires would suffice for a jungle gym. Danny McCorkle taught me how to smoke cigarettes and hide cigarettes back there that summer while Mom taught summer school. 14. By then, Dad had stopped using his belt so often, the brass buckle spelling out his name, R-I-C-K, a reminder. 15. The pink cherry blossom petals rained down both sides of the street every morning as we made our way into Los Gatos down Blossom Hill Road. Thanks.
I'm really back here. All right.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's do this, there you go.
Okay. Oh, no. No? There we go. Yay, hello. Okay.
The other thing is kind of high for her.
That's all right. I'm going to shout out. We're next going to hear from John Stevens. John, come on down. Here you go.
I wonder if I was gonna have to jump for it.
That's right.
I was originally not gonna do any political poetry tonight. Right.
Yeah.
But, this thing has such a catchy title. GOP replaces Obamacare. There was this void. Surely there would be something. We all knew, even though not sure exactly, surely there would be something. I mean, how much nothing in a void? Surely there would be something. So when the day came, there in all its glory, surely there will be something. Some were, well, underwhelmed. Some expecting maybe something. In the 60s, there was this TV show called Twilight Zone. And one episode was named Nightmare at 20,000 Feet. Had this character, passenger, looking out the window, sees this character on the wing while flying, tearing apart the engine. He's the only one who can see the character. Actor was Will Shatner. Young, way before he was on the bridge of the Enterprise. They carted him off the plane in a straitjacket. Poem was called Nightmare at 35,000 feet. We fly higher nowadays. Election day, flying home, East Coast to West Coast. Transfer Chicago, TV shows first returns. Clinton, Vermont, Trump, Tennessee. Okay, expected that. Settled in, wild turkey with ginger ale back, flying at 35K. All around, people watching returns, Wi-Fi with headphones on. Me reading, remaining calm. While everyone else, then, out the window, there on the wing. Was that someone? Now a face staring in, watching others, watching returns. I know him. It's Billy, William Shatner. Old Captain Kirk. Horrifying terror on his face, agonizing contortions, watching a nation going berserk on national TV. I would like a super special power, ability to understand, to master the obvious, to know what everyone knows, yet is still deep, dark mystery to me. When I am on the water, kayak beneath me, when I am quiet, paddle resting on cockpit combing, when I am alone, my mind can settle. When I am no longer just old man, when I am only now, life begins. Some advice. Scan in progress, no sign of intelligent life, reboot required. Add more fiber to your diet. Disregard all and any report suspicious thoughts. Stop running scripts. Consider priesthood. Church of Elvis. Password required. Updates available. Kitty lock your browser. No more news. No more you-know-who. Brush teeth religiously. Disk corruption detected. Eat your broccoli. Pray for divine intervention. Control-Alt-Delete. Reboot, reboot, reboot.
Thank you, John. Guess who's next? Our sound guy, Scott Yeager. Give him a hand.
I bet you know how to adjust the mic for yourself.
Hola, gente bonita. Escribí un poema en español. Es la primera vez para mí. Pero mi español está cansado. No es duro, no seguro. Cuando puedo estar en las nubes, nadie dice nada sobre la mota. En mi casa de café y cerveza y vino, la comida no se puede creer. En las letras de mi cabeza, todo es mentira y sueño. Entonces, Manu Chao me canta a mi hogar. Gracias.
How cool is that? I want to do that.
Tú puedes.
Thank you for that. Next, we're going to hear from another member of our Poets in Schools program, one of our teaching poets, Morgan Hutchinson.
I'm short, yeah. Though we be but small, we are
Mighty.
hell yeah. Sí se puede.
You got it right, Margaret.
Sí se puede. I think so. I learned it. So I want to do that. And I also want to do that. All right. Cool. Okay. Can you hear me? Right on. Hello. Hi, everybody. Sí se puede. I'd like to share one poem with you all that I wrote a couple months back But then I worked on it a little bit today. I like where it's at. And maybe it will go other places, I don't know. But it is called Been Driving Forever, Been Driving. I've been driving. I've been going home, been leaving, been with him, been smoking, been going, been dancing, been alone, been liking being alone, been drinking mushroom tea, been climbing stairs, been sky struck, been lazy, been cloudy, been rainy, been needing sleep, been needing light, been thinking forever, been thinking. Been turned on by conversation, been turned off by conversation, been starting things, been following through, been learning, been listening, been testing, been tested, been roused, been rude, been rough around the edges, been proud, been saying yes, been stepping up, been drowning. Been creative forever, been creative. Been inspired, been amused, been undressed, been late, been worrying, been inside, been outside, been between, been distracted, been guilty, been a rebel, been a fighter, been a challenge, been opening doors, been building, been tearing down, been replacing, been searching, forever been searching. Been bringing my dog to work, been hungry, been forgetting, been lighting candles, been lighting up, been following the moon, been aligned, been funny, been serious, been playing chess, been teaching chess, been writing, been writing, been writing, been dreaming forever, been dreaming, been waking with the light, been yearning for the sun, been drinking beer, been going to shows, been open-minded, been open, been collaborating, been quoting, been not giving a fuck, been fucking, been leaving, been closing doors, been sorry, been happy, been free, forever been free. Been missing you, been welcoming him, been cold, been painting, been present, been grateful, been learning, been reading, been sharing books, been going home, been on the road alone, been driving, forever, been driving. Thank you.
Thanks, Morgan. I want to make a couple of quick announcements. Two things that are happening on Saturday, March 11th. One is that I lead a poetry writing workshop at Niche next door on the second Saturday of every month. It's on the second Saturday because it makes it easy for me to remember. And almost every month of the year, it's a couple of days after this reading. So March 11th at 11:30. It's a $20 suggested donation. It's suggested so that anybody who wants to write with us can. So don't let that keep you away. And if you're not able to or don't feel like donating, that's fine. But one thing that we do have is because the bar is not officially open at that time, we ask people to bring a snack to share with the other people that are there because we're there from 11:30 to 2:30, and Leah will make some tea and coffee for the people that are here for the workshop. So I hope some of you can join me. And John, who you heard a couple of readers ago, is one of the students in my poetry writing class at Multnomah Art Center, which is a fantastic place to work and take classes. And we're having a lit arts reading that evening, 7 o'clock at Multnomah Art Center. So you will hear poetry, fiction, and creative nonfiction. So if you'd like to come out and check out the center, meet some of the teachers that are teaching the lit arts classes there, then join us on Saturday night for that. Okay, and now we're going to call up a friend of Sam's who drove up here with him from Eugene, so please give a warm welcome to Summer.
So I'm not so much a poet. I was raised by a poet, and I'm married to a poet. And I don't say that as a disclaimer, I say that more as a recognition of what you all do with words. I'm a visual artist, so I engage much more with stuff, for lack of a better term.
Come a little closer to the mic, please.
Okay, please. But sometimes things come to me in words, and when they do, they need to find a home. And this felt like a very safe place, so I decided I would give this place the home for these words. This poem is called Toast. I am toast out of the toaster, slightly burned but not yet buttered. I'm the tan on a young girl's shoulder, on the cusp of turning pink. I'm a 1989 string-woven friendship bracelet lost under the floor rugs of your car. I'm the film from 8 years ago left undeveloped until now, when what is on it is revealed to be no big deal. I'm the book on theology, only skimmed for pearls of wisdom instead of read cover to cover. I'm that one lighter in your collection of vintage finds that just can't be fixed. I'm a coffee table book that sits spilled on, but unopened, because the publisher made a really bad call on the cover art. I'm a bra that doesn't quite fit right on one side, because they never have been equal size. I'm the sheets that never get changed, because clean or dirty, it's all the same. I'm a woman and a whore, I can find the kitchen and the door. I'm alone, I'm a lonely lone loner, eating Cheetos and watching The Outsiders. I'm underweight, but I have a strong right hook, and I hold my fist just like you taught me in the backyard of the man who married us, back when we were us. I'm a failed science experiment. Never could get the variables quite right, and the hypothesis was way off the mark. I'm the laundry hamper, overflowing with mismatched socks and old underwear you don't like, so I don't wear. I'm not so good with technology. I always end up staring at pictures of your ex-girlfriend in a white t-shirt without a bra every single time. And I know you say you like mine better, but baby, mine were made for babies. And hers, well, let's just say they cup in your hand just fine. I'm a broken vanity mirror, much less vain and much more broken. I'm my father, silenced but devoted and happy nonetheless. And I'm my mother, neurotic, but genuinely intentioned every time. I'm my sister, still afraid of the stripper and the rod, but growing more lovely with each day passing. I am a dead woman, amber hair, with laughing eyes, hard work hands, and jealous feet. I'm yours, but I'm mine too. I'm the reflection in your animal eyes when you do that thing, you know what I mean, that thing that brings us all together. Happy and sad in the same breath, owned and bought and sold and held until we both grow terribly old. I'm yours, so I'm finally mine too.
Summer, I just met you tonight. I just wanted to say how glad I am that you felt safe to share that here tonight. Thank you for doing that. Okay, next we're going to hear from someone I believe is reading here for the first time as well. Renegade. Come on up, Renegade.
I'm not actually exactly reading. I consider rap another form of poetry, so just imagine it's poetry with a beat behind it. I'm gonna open up with my first song. I just have two. It's not gonna take long. But I'm not political. I'm not super educated in that. I'm not a hater or a lover for what's going on right now. I just want you to view this song as nothing but comedic relief. All right, whether you're on this side or that side, I don't care. I'm just trying to be funny. Also, it's a little bit uncensored, so hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like that.
And sound guy, you're gonna have to let me know if this is too quiet or too loud, okay?
Okay.
Or just right.
No, I should have brought the aux cable. Let me know next time. We'll be ready for you. Or in the beats through the speakers. It'll be awesome.
That's how you know it's on. tell me. Is that a good volume? You want a little louder?
So, yeah. We think in the back, yeah.
Yeah, we got you. Okay? Okay.
We're charmed, we're fucked. He's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. Y'all keep thinking that you're the one. You're all stupid cunts. Now we Clinton, like cool kids, like what's up, Monica? To think of Trump a president today, you'd make Bush look like a goddamn godsend. Inflated egos like a balloon. When it goes pop, the sound fills up the whole room. Y'all are just talking hits. You don't even know what the fuck you just said. Frontin' like you're gonna get us out of this debt. Behind the curtains with another Monica getting hit. Pretending like you're defending. You just want to win yourself all the bread. Jesus turned 1 loaf into 12. You turn 12 back into 1 out your rear in hell. It's too late to try and make amends. This is anarchy and we are seeking revenge. And it tastes sweetest when we make you bleed. Like you make our motherfucking money leak and trickle down to the majority. Treating us like a minority. This is a minority report. Like an attorney, I torque the truth. Hopefully the rice and kicks in soon. And you start contorting on the floor. Headed straight to your tomb. Death is knocking on your front door. You're wanking off in the Oval Office cause you can't get a motherfucking score. That shit you said about fucking your daughter oughta have taken your ass to court. Now fuck that shit, let's take him straight to jail. Make the bail something that he can't afford. We're trumped, we're fucked. He's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. Y'all keep thinking that you're the one. You're all stupid cunts. Now we Clinton, like cool kids, like what's up, Monica? We're trumped, we're fucked. He's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. Y'all keep thinking that you're the one. You're all stupid cunts. Now we Clinton, like cool kids, like what's up, Ivanka? He wakes up in the morning feeling like Kanye. Looks at his reflection and puts on his toupee. Asks his maid what's for breakfast and she makes creme brulee. He spits it out, puts a silver spoon down and says he don't like the taste. Bitch, you're a waste of orange skin. Chicken shit like orange chicken. Should have been deporting you like an immigrant. Thinking every Muslim refugee is ISIS. Writing bullshit books on how to make billions. Acting like it's a Bible and you're orange Jesus. But in all honesty, you look like the bubonic plague. Every word you say is toxic and it stays in you. Zombified brains of all the fucking races that make the USA, the US of fucking A. These 50 states are in a state of emergency. Fuck easy, maybe 50 cents should run instead. These take a shot to the chest, jaws, balls, and head. But if we're gonna have rapper presidents, I'd rather vote for Weezy. He legalized weed for the whole world. Give every single man a show, girl. Give every hoe a pair, turn into a fat paycheck. Bend your ass over, all hands on deck, cause all men are the same. All they want is money, power, sex, and fame. Fuck world domination, you can't dominate me. This is the home of the brave, the land of the free. And you are just a B-I-T-C-H. Say G-T-F-O of the USA. We're fucked, he's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. We're trumped, we're fucked. He's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. Y'all keep thinking that you're the one. You're all stupid kids. Could have been Clinton, like cool kids, like what's up, Ivanka? He's taking a big dump in the name of the United States of America. Y'all keep thinking that you're the one. You're all stupid kids. Could have been Clinton. Like cool kids, like...
It's okay to sing along.